I just need to let some demons out. Get boss to the pack. It is Pack here.
AKA your mama's best friend.
Listen, 2K. I know I just made a video saying 50 problems with the game and that, you need to fix all those problems. Listen, you don't have to watch that video. I get it. You don't want to be annoyed, but just listen to this one problem. If there's any video you ever watch of me, I need you to watch this one. 2K has a lot of problems, and you're like, I don't even know where to fix it. What do we do for patch 4 or 5, whatever it is? Just do this one thing for me, please. Fix fadeaways, please. And let me give you some context. Let me give you some context to this, and then we'll get into it. So, listen, man. I started to get into twos. I play Park. I've always played Park ever since 2K20, so last year, example. I gotten serious about Park. I've been trying to get better at it. And I played a lot of threes, and I played rec, and I noticed that even though those are fine and dandy, nobody cared. Everybody watches twos. If you are a 2K streamer or a 2K content creator who does Park videos, you play twos. That is where the comp is. That's what people respect. I mean, I know people are like, oh, you got the 2K League. Nobody watches that. I'm sorry, but it's true. Everybody watches, for example, Ticino playing 2v2 and doing wagers. 2v2 is the wave. It has been the wave. So I was like, let's not be stupid. Let's get into it. I didn't even start streaming it or at PackHoops at twitch.tv. Anyways, so I've been getting into it. I've been playing it more. It has been going pretty good. I literally started playing twos today, and just in my first attempt, I went on a 15-game win streak. It was pretty good. I mean, I felt like I was doing pretty decent for first 15 gamer, first try. But on the 15th game, we played this team that we played already 4 times in that streak, and so we're like, all right, let's play them again. And this one dude just decided to go Super Saiyan on us and hit fadeaway after fadeaway after fadeaway. And not only was it hitting fadeaways, he greened every single one. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, Packy greened him. Bro, relax. I mean, he's just good. I'm not denying the guy's good. I'm not denying that fadeaways aren't hard and that he's greening them. But they were impossible to guard. And when I say impossible to guard, I'm not being like, oh, you're just bad. No. It was impossible to guard without at least double teaming him. And my guy can't double team. My teammate can't double team. Because if you leave your guy, he's going to have an open shot or open dunk. So obviously I have to 1v1 this dude. And he is running to the corner and fading. And now you're like, Pack, just deny the corner. I did deny the corner. And then he went to the other corner. And my player is not fast enough, even if he had 99 speed, to catch up and jump. And even when I contested him, even when I jumped with him, he still greened it. And that was even without takeover. It was absurd. Listen, 2K. Fadeaways should not work that often. They shouldn't. It just that is not how basketball works. Nobody you were ever going to play with, even NBA players, are going to run across the 3-point line and fade away 3 and do that 10 times in the game. They're just not going to do it. They'll maybe hit 1 and it's usually considered a bad shot in basketball. These dudes are consistently greening them. It's just not cool. It's not entertaining. It's not fun. It's frustrating. Now, if you are aware, if you're paying attention, you're like, Patrick, Pack, you are a hypocrite because your teammate on your team is doing post fades and post hooks and greening them. And that is cheese, and that is not cool, and that is being a hypocrite because you're doing the exact same thing. I agree and I disagree with you. Let me explain why I disagree with you. So, post hooks are pretty messed up. I agree. I actually don't personally want to do them anymore. I used to do them in 2K20 as for like a meme, but I never did it like seriously for like twos or anything. But my teammate was doing post hooks, and I agree that it's kind of not the coolest way to play the game. But you can stop post hooks easy. If you have a center on your team and he has all these badges that doesn't like moving truck, or for example, post move lockdown, or all these badges that allow you to not get bullied in the post, it's easy guard every time. Like you can literally clamp up a post hook player every single time. It's easy. Now, I don't know why you're complaining when you made a player that's 6'7" and has 25 strength. Of course you're gonna get bodied by a dude who does post hooks. That's how basketball works. That is fair. It's fair. It is. I'm sorry. I know you don't agree, but it's fair. But you're like, Pack, that's fine. If you have post hooks, we're gonna have our fades. Here is the difference. There's not a single badge that can help me from stopping you doing post fades. I can match you, I can run with you, I can catch up with you, I can jump, and you can still hit it. And that is the disagreement. If you have a perfect build on a dude and you're stopping his post hooks and he still greens it every single time, I would agree that it's cheating and it's messed up. but it's not the case. So that is my problem. So this is the thing. So I'm not blaming you who fades away at the 3 every time. I don't want you to think that. I don't want you to be like, I'm pointing fingers at the community. No. It's not your fault that you're trying to win. This is 2K. You're trying to get dubs. I don't blame anybody for doing anything in this game. No matter what the cheese is, you're trying to win games. That's just how basketball works. If it's there, you're going to use it. It's not your fault. And even I am even trying to kind of practice fades a little bit because I mean, I'm trying to win games too. But it's 2K's fault because it's bad game design. If I don't have a problem with fadeaways, but if they had a way to counter them, if I had a badge that helped me stop people from fading away in my face, this wouldn't even be a video. This wouldn't even be a discussion. But because it's broken, because there's no way to stop it, it's bad game design. You always have to be able to counter everything in this game, and you can't. Now, how do you fix this? I have 2 solutions. Both are, but still, let me break this down what I think. The first way to stop this is badges. Simple as this. There needs to be a defensive badge that makes me help stop you from fading. Simple as that. There needs to be some kind of badge that counters it. Every single defensive badge in this game is meant to counter something. Pogo stick is meant to counter people who dunk in the post. Intimidator is meant to counter people who just try to score like in a layup and you're bigger than them. Clamps is supposed to counter people who just blow by you. So there's badges for everything, and you could even say Intimidator is meant to close out on people shooting 3s, but that's not exactly how it works when Blinders counters that. So there needs to be a badge that counters Blinders. It's as simple as that. I cannot be exposed every time, and 2K is just kind of like, that's tough. There needs to be something, even if you have to be a pure defensive build, that's fine. Now there are defensive takeovers, but they just don't work as well as they're supposed to. So at the end of the day, fades are, at this point, broken and unfair. The other thing though you could do is basically you should not be able to consistently green it. It's as simple as that. You know, if you have a 75-3, you can hit greens, but you can't do it every single time. No one should be able to consistently hit greens. You should never, ever, ever be able to hit 7 fadeaway greens in a row. You shouldn't. Name me one player in the NBA that can. There's not one. So straight up, it's as simple as this. If you make 1 or 2 green fades in a game, okay, fine. But you cannot be able to do it every possession. Just straight up. And full whites in fades should never go in. I should never, ever, ever, ever get scored on by somebody who didn't perfectly shoot a fadeaway 3. Straight up. That is my opinion. It needs to be addressed. Maybe you disagree. Give me a reason in the comments below. I'm not trying to fight with the community or argue. This is how I feel about it. Maybe I'm wrong. And if you like this channel, give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.